And the ECO is Miles Davis. They're introducing the team captains. Here now is referee Rick Woods with instructions.
Guys, we asked you keep sportsmanship in mind. We stress sportsmanship here tonight in all athletic contests, okay? You're captains of your teams. We ask you to set the example as good sportsmen for your teammates. We need your help in keeping your teammates under control at all times. If we should have any penalties tonight, I'll give you your options. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll explain it to you again. Once you've made your decision, you can't change your mind. Is that clear? All right. You're the visiting team. I have a 50-cent piece here, a heads and a tail. You call it while it's in the air. If I should drop it, if it hits the ground, we'll do it again. Are you ready? You called tails. Is that correct? It is tails. You've won the toss. You have your choice of kicking, receiving, defending a goal, or deferring your choice to second half. You want to defer. White team wins and defers. You have you want to receive. Which goal do you want to defend?
You want to kick away from the field goal.
I'm sorry?
You want to kick away from the scoreboard.
Away from the scoreboard.
All right, Tommy. Hendersonville wins the toss. They elected to defer. Lebanon elects to receive. Hendersonville will kick away from the scoreboard side of the field. We're ready to go in this all-important region contest.
Thanks, John. And Hendersonville will kick the Lebanon. Hendersonville will work out of the south end zone. Lebanon will have their backs to the schoolhouse and work out of the south. Don't be surprised if their outstanding kicker for Hendersonville, James Wilhoit, kicks it into the end zone, kicks it through the end zone, where Lebanon will be starting at their own 20. This junior has a tremendous leg. He can really boom it. And don't be surprised to see this guy really blast them all over the place tonight. He can flat out kick the football. Lebanon will go on offense to start it tonight. Hendersonville defensively, Jermaine Marshall plays at a defensive end, 6', 235 senior. Charles Carson, 6'1", 215 senior, plays at a tackle. Tony Fanning plays at the nose, 5'10", 245 sophomore. Michael Flatt plays at a tackle, 6'1", 255 junior. And T.J. Shoemaker at a defensive end, 6'1", 195 senior. The Blue Devils are on the field. Lebanon dressed in the school blue tonight. Blue tops, blue pants, white trim, white headgear with blue trim and decals. Hendersonville across the way on the west side, dressed out in the solid white uniforms, black stripes, gold trim, black numerals, black headgear with the white H on those helmets. Head coach for the Commandos, former Tennessee Tech linebacker Bruce Hatfield. Lebanon, the head coach is Ron Marshall, who played at MTSU. Tech and Middle, big rivals, Hendersonville and Lebanon tonight, playing for all the marbles at Noakes Lassiter Field. It is a good one. Crowd still making its way into the stadium tonight. If you're out there on the way, come ahead. It's going to be a great one tonight. Lebanon and Hendersonville. And if you want to get in, you got to win to go to the playoffs. Kicking the football for the Commandos, James Wilhoit. He's a junior, right-footed soccer-style kicker with a powerful leg. Standing on his own 3 is Andre Logue. Here with a play-by-play call of tonight's game, it's Clyde Harville.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tommy. Good evening, everybody. Let's play football from Noakes Lassiter Field. Wilhoit is forward, and this ball game is underway high and long. That one is going to go through the end zone. It was, Tommy told you earlier, it will not be returned. Lebanon will put it in play at the 20-yard line, and the Blue Devil offense will go to work from its own 20.
Ball control going to be very important when you're starting on your own 20. Moose Marshall talked about this week. Lebanon may be in a position where they've got to start deep tonight. They want to hang on to the football, grind it out, pound the football at Hendersonville. With this bevy of running backs, Andre Logue gets the start at tailback for LHS.
Logue is the tailback. Lanning underneath. He'll give it to Logue, and Logue trying to find a little room. Got some room. Rush over the 25, powers out near first down, near the 30-yard line. Logue gets a big first down gain. of about 10 yards. It may be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Tommy, big hole on that right side, opened up with that Lebanon line.
Lebanon runs a lead play, 1st down, and Logue right at his average. Terry Stafford sent me these notes during the week. In the last 4 games, Logue is averaging 10.6 per carry.
Double wide out set for the Blue Devils, and again they'll give it to Logue, trying to find some room, got some room, gets 2-3 yards, and really gets popped as somebody turned him east and west. But he gets about 3-4 yards, near 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down, call it 2nd and 7.
Jermaine Marshall with the tackle, the defensive end for Hendersonville, as he barrels from the end position inside to make the tackle. Still a healthy gain on 1st down for Lebanon.
2nd down and 7. Blue Devils going with the 2 wideouts. Lanning's the quarterback underneath. Back to throw. Lanning looks, fires long. Jones is there, and it's tipped and off Jones' helmet. Almost, but not quite. Good defensive play by Brett Truca, a 5'8", 170-pound junior for Hendersonville. Lebanon going for the home run ball.
Lebanon with the good play fake. They fake the draw action inside. Try to hit Jones deep down the sideline. The ball underthrown just a smidge. Truca with the deflection, and Jones couldn't corral the thing. Incomplete. Lebanon now looking at a 3rd down situation.
Blue Devils will be looking at 3rd down and 7. Lanning sets the ball club. Again, double wideouts. Lanning straight drop back, wants to throw, being chased. Got to get away. Coming to the near side, escapes. Pitch to the fullback, Dwayne White, on a little Utah pass, is incomplete, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Lanning had to run for his life as Hendersonville came pouring through. Commandos all over him that time. Did good job not losing ground.
John, a little improvising there by Lanning as he makes the flip.
Made the best out of a bad situation. Tommy got out of the pocket, trying to set up the screen, didn't have it, got it out, made a little Utah pass. 4th down, Blue Devils.
Clayton Cook back for Hendersonville. The snap, the kick is out of there. Cook going to take it, head up the field, 35 to the 40, breaks a tackle to the near side to the 45 to the 50, ridden out at the 45, but flags all over the field back on Lebanon's side of the, or back on Hendersonville's side of the 50. At about the 44-yard line, and it'll be a block below the knees or a clip, and that's going to take them back pretty good right there.
Came awfully close to blocking that. A low snap to Schaefer from Forrest, the long snapper. Schaefer did a great job of picking up the grounder. Terry, he got the best that he could off of that kick.
You're right, Tom. He picks it up off one hop and kicks it good for 35 yards. Cook returns it 21 yards, but there's going to be a penalty at the 44 of Hendersonville. That's going to be a 15-yarder, sending Hendersonville back to their 29, and that's where they'll start.
Well, it turns out pretty good. We pin them back at their own 29. We'll get our first look now at the Hendersonville Commando offense. Jay Slice is the quarterback. Tommy Decker is in there at the quarterback spot. Decker hands off to the 2nd man through, and Hamilton, the fullback, barrels over the 30, out to the 31, made the 32-yard line, near the 33, a gain of almost 4 on the carry. Hamilton is their workhorse. He's their fullback, 6 foot, 195-pound senior. Ball at the 32, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Commandos.
They have alternated quarterbacks over the last 3 games. Decker, the junior, son of the principal over at Hendersonville High School, in there for the Commandos.
Well, he is at the helm right now. Decker, the quarterback. Wing T offense. Motion. They give it to the far side, trying to turn the corner. Making the tackle is Lebanon, but getting the 1st down, I think, carrying the football is Brett Truca, the 5'8", 170-pound junior, on a sweep to the left. And Lebanon cannot bring him down until the 1st down is made.
Hendersonville runs the wing T, the fullback, the feature back, 111 carries on the season for Corey Hamilton. Truca has carried the ball quite a bit from that wing position.
Truca gives him some speed outside, and Hamilton is the big boy up the middle. Decker underneath makes a call. 1st and 10. Decker to Cook. Big defensive play by the Blue Devils. Andre Logue stops him back at the 36-yard line. A loss of 4 on the play.
John, he couldn't play it much better than he did. Andre Logue stuck his head right in the middle of it.
Got to set that corner. Comes to the short side of the field. Andre's there, takes on the block, fights it off, makes the tackle for the 4-yard loss.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 14. Clayton Cook was the ball carrier, and he stopped on a sweep to the near side, and Andre Logue got in there and just tore that play up. Hendersonville with a 2nd down and 14. Decker wants to throw, looks, pressure is on, fires, and in and out of the hands of Clayton Cook up at the 45-yard line. It will bring up 3rd down now and 14. If Cook makes that grab, he's still 5 yards shy of the 1st down, but the pass was high, and Schaefer almost got to the quarterback before he made the throw. A blocker picked him off just as he was about to hit him.
Very slow developing play as Decker took a 7-step drop very deep in the pocket, and that works to Lebanon's advantage with Schaefer having that kind of speed to pressure.
Hendersonville will go with the 2 wideouts now, and the whistles blow. And it may be too much time for the Commandos. It's going to be against Hendersonville, and I think maybe delay of ball game, but let's wait and see the call. No illegal procedure is going to be the call. That'll move it back to the 31-yard line, and it will be 3rd down now and 19.
It looked like the left tackle, Ryan Sharp, may have hopped just a little prior to the snap, so that's going to back him up.
Hendersonville's got to go to the 50. Decker, the quarterback, double wide out set. Hamilton is your fullback. Cook, the wing back, and back to throws. Decker, pressure coming on. Fires over the middle, and he's got it at the 30, to the 35. Hit and knocked down as he crosses the 40 out to the 44-yard line. He's going to be about 6. They set up the screen to Cook. It was a beautiful setup, but Lebanon got a man in there, disrupted, knocked him down at the 44. He needed to go to the 50 for the 1st down. The Commandos will have to punt it away.
Good to see Robert Langford back in there playing after messing up that knee against Cookville. Langford in there in the secondary for Lebanon to kick the football with his 41-yard average on punts is James Wilhoit.
He'll stand at his own 30. Lebanon with Antoine Ross. Here is his kick. High, long, beautiful spiral. They'll call for the fair catch, but it'll hit into the end zone, come out to the 20. Man, he rode that one, didn't he?
Terry, he crushed it.
Tommy, he is a kicker. From the 44-yard line of Hendersonville, the ball lands in the end zone. That's 56 yards. It rolled on through the end zone. It would have been about a 65-yard punt.
And it was about as high as I've ever seen a punt here at this high school.
That kid can kick, and that just goes to show you there's something to be said for having a good, solid soccer program in your youth leagues to develop guys with that kind of leg.
Lebanon with a double wide out set. Landing underneath. They give it to White, the fullback. Nowhere to go. Bounces outside. Going to lose ground back to the 15-yard line. White, well, there was no hole there. He hit right in on the back of one of his Blue Devil teammates, had nowhere to go, tried to bounce it outside, gave Hendersonville time to close the gap, and they get him back at the 15-yard line. They'll spot it at the 16. Lebanon in the shadow of their own goalpost at their 16-yard line.
Up front for Lebanon, John Miller, Jeff Miller, Chris Stillman, Derek Logue, Jonathan Forrest. That's the lineup from tackle to tackle. Brian Neighbors is the tight end.
Landon Baird goes right for the Blue Devils, and in the slot on the near side, I think, is Defendahl. I can't see that number. Lanning goes to throw. He's got his man over the middle, 20, 25, and driving out to the 30-yard line is the big tight end Neighbors. They'll mark it at the 29. It's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down, but a good call there by the Blue Devils. That was really open, and a throw and catch and a run by the big tight end.
By sending Antoine Ross in motion, that took the strong safety out of the play, that left Neighbors open in single coverage. Terry, a good pickup there for Lebanon.
Tommy, from the 16, Neighbors tackled just outside the 29. That's a 13-yard pickup. 3rd and less than 1 for Lebanon.
Lanning sets him down. Blue Devils, 3rd and 1. They give it to Ross, and he's got the 1st down. Out over the 30, over the 32, all the way out to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
John, Lebanon rotating those tailbacks. They've got Antoine Ross in there, and you kind of get the feeling on that run. Antoine maybe a step or so away from busting a big one.
It's great to have fresh legs, especially if they're those of Antoine Ross, our first-of-the-year starter, hampered by that injury all year long, comes in backing up Logue.
Jones and Schaefer now are the wideouts. Jones to the near side, Schaefer to the wide side. Blue Devils moving from your right to left. Toss sweep. Ross heading for the far side. Breaks one tackle, trying to get back, and does to the line of scrimmage. may have lost a yard on the play. Antoine Ross, Hendersonville bursting through the Blue Devil